professional, we suggest you don't try this at home. Off and away he goes, pedaling his little macaulay as fast as he can. Can he make it to the end? And he's done it. Now there you have another daring ride by Sergeant, our daredevil military macaw. Oh, it was pretty exciting. I think we should pick up the pace a little bit though.
Nice big how are you? I see quite a few smiles out there, Fernando. Now one thing you can't tell by looking at most parrot species is whether or not they're males or females. And that's because typically they will look exactly the same whether they're males or females. So what we'll usually do is send a drop of blood away to a special lab for DNA testing to determine the gender of our birds that way. Now with Fernando though, we didn't have to guess too long that he was going to, his results were going to come back that he was a male, because he always lets us know when there's a pretty female around. As you can tell, he is a little bit of a flirt. Now, they thought that was funny. What do you think? A few little chuckles out of our comedian. Well, by nature, parrots are very playful, and Fernando here is certainly no exception to any rule. This is his favorite game to play with his trainers. That's right, he does enjoy a good tickle every once in a while. Now we do like to call him our master of sound effects because he's picked up a few living with us. The first he'll do is a sound that we make when we drink a nice cold glass of water on our long, hot safari days. A few little chug logs. Fernando here can also snort like a pig. What did you say? A couple rude oinks, I'll admit, but he's not done yet. He's picked up on the bark of a dog. It's a doggy sound. There you have those yappy little dog barks. Well, he's obviously a very talented little bird, and he is so musically as well, loves to whistle and sing. One of his favorite things, however, is when we have the radio on in the parrot house. Usually helps pass the time when we're cleaning up after the birds. Fernando here has gotten into the habit of singing and dancing along. He's picked up some pretty good moves, and I'm hoping he'll show some off today. Shall we dance? As you can tell, he really likes his music. Now, he's quite the musician himself. Keep in mind when he's whistling for you, he's making it up as he goes along. So we'll see what he has for everyone out here today. Well, there you have a lovely Fernando original. Now it is nice to see that you enjoyed his whistling. Unfortunately, Fernando's not known to have the best singing voice because he's been learning to sing this next tune from us. Honest enough to admit, we're terribly off key ourselves. So I'll ask everybody to just use your imagination. You'll probably recognize this tune. Okay, not sing quite that bad. Then we're going to clear up his throat. A few little coughs a treat. Hopefully that'll clear him up. Sounds a bit like "Oh Canada." We'll try that again. Thank you very much, Fernando. Now, believe it or not, with all of his talents, Fernando there has yet to learn how to say goodbye for cute little bye-bye from Eddie, and she usually has a little foot wave as well. There's a foot wave as well. Thank you, Eddie. That does unfortunately bring us to the end of our show, but we'd like to thank everyone very much for